490 days. That's how long I've been investing in Vanguard's VOO. And in today's video, we're going to be walking through how that investment has been performing for me. Guys, it's been nearly 2 years since I started investing in VOO right here on this channel in a brand new portfolio that I started back in January of 2024. At the time, I had no idea how long I would be investing in this position. I just wanted to put something on autopilot, start investing in it, and just track to see how that actually grew over a long period of time. And since that time, we have added additional funds to this portfolio, and a lot of you guys have joined me along the way. Over the past 2 years, we've seen a ton of things happen in the market that has impacted not only just the market in general, but our position in VOO as well. We've seen companies such as Meta, Amazon, Microsoft all hit all-time highs, and we also saw them hit 52-week lows earlier this year whenever the tariffs were put into place, and it just completely disrupted the entire market. And through all of that, we continued to stay consistent, invest in our position, and not worry about any outside factors that we can't control. If you've watched any of my previous update videos and you've decided to jump in and start investing with me at any point, drop a comment down below. Let me know, what are you investing in? And how long have you been investing in that? Before jumping in and taking a look at how my investment has been performing, I just wanted to give another shout out to you guys. Over the past 3 months, this channel, with the help of you guys, has seen the most growth since I started my channel on YouTube. I started at the beginning of the year with around 650 subscribers, and I had lofty goals. I wanted to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And with your help, I have now passed the 7,000 subscriber mark, and I want to just keep going. I don't want to slow down. I want to keep putting together content that's going to be helpful for you guys and that's going to help you reach your financial goals. So if you've stopped by at any point before and you've watched any of my content and you've got any value from the content that I've put out, consider subscribing, and while you're at it, hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And to the people that have subscribed and joined this journey at any point, I want to give a big shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And you are the reason that I continue to put these videos out. There's so many comments that I get that are giving me words of encouragement, or people letting me know that they are now starting to invest in the market, and that is enough to keep me going, right? It's all about financial education and sharing the wealth. And later on in the video, I'm going to be going through some of the comments and questions that some of you guys have left on my last video, because I want to make sure that if you guys still have any questions, that we're able to address those for you. All right, so now let's jump in. Let's take a look at how VOO has been performing for me. So as of the recording of this video, my open P&L for over the last 490 days is $473.38. And my account is up 19.1%. So over the last almost 2 years since I started investing just $5 a day into this position, I am up almost 20% in my investment. So I'm really liking the direction that VOO is going. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of VOO. It has a low expense ratio, and as you can see, it's been performing for me. And if you take a look at the top right corner, you'll see that I have a daily P&L that I'm down $30.49, and I'm down on the day just roughly around 1%. I'm not tripping too much on that. That's a normal daily swing. And overall, the market today has pulled back. We've seen some selling. I haven't had an opportunity to kind of dig into that to see what the genesis of that is, but that'll be something that I'm going to be doing at the end of the day. I'm going to be taking a look and seeing if there's any trends that are leading me to believe that we're going to start to see a pullback, or if there was just an issue with some of the top movers in the S&P 500. Earlier in the week on Wednesday, the Fed came out and announced a 25-point basis drop with interest rates. I thought that would have moved the market more to the upside. That hasn't happened yet, but that doesn't mean that that won't happen starting on Monday. Now, if you take a look to the market value, which is right under my open P&L there, you'll see that I have a total market value of $2,951.44. I have a total cost of $2,478.06. So that's the amount of money that I've invested. And then I have an average price of $526.67. Keep that average price in mind, because whenever I go to the next screen, we'll be taking a look at what VOO is actually trading at today versus what my average price that I actually paid for this position. And then right below that, you'll see I have a quantity of 4.7 shares of VOO. So not a ton, but it's moving to the upside. I remember early on when I first started investing into this position, and I had like half of a share, right? And just 2 years later of $5 every single day, I'm up to almost 5 shares of VOO. And guys, you know my thoughts on VOO. I think that this is eventually a $1,000 investment for each share in the future. So if that's the case, and I have, between 8 to 12 shares at that time, you can imagine what the value of this account will look like. And then if you take a look to my position ratio, 36.29% of this portfolio, and the last price that I was able to purchase VOO at, $627.28. Let's flip over and let's take a look at this page here. I like to show you guys what the price of VOO is trading at the time I'm recording this video, and then kind of take a look at where it opened on the day in the 52-week high versus the 52-week low. So on the day, right now, as the recording of this video, VOO is trading at $627.33. We've had a high on the day of $633.43 and a low of $624.48. So we had about a $9 spread on the pricing today. And then if we take a look right below that, we opened on the day at $632.80. We had a 52-week high of $634.13. So if you recall back to the average price that I was able to get this position at, substantially different. And if you take a look at the 52-week low, which is the lowest price that this fund has traded in the last rolling 12-month period, is $440.18. And that was back in January of 2025 when the tariffs first hit, which tanked the market for a week or two. And if you take a look in the third column, you'll see a 1-year return, and that's a cumulative return of 14.85%. Right now, we're taking a look at a candlestick chart. This is a yearly candlestick chart. I typically show you guys a monthly chart so you can kind of see how the position moved over a month-to-month basis. But I really wanted to show you a yearly chart here so you can get a visualization of how VOO has been moving over the years. And if you take a look at this candle, it's just stair-stepping up. So whenever I say that my expectation is that VOO is eventually going to hit $1,000 a share, it's based off of this. You see how this has been moving over the past few years? If this is an indicator of where the market is either going or can go, this is why I'm investing in VOO, this right here. Now, when it comes to dividends, I have not received an additional dividend as of yet. So I'm not gonna go over that in this video. In the last video, I did provide an update of how much that I've received in dividends since investing into this position. Going off of memory, I want to say it was around $50 in dividends that I've received since investing in this fund. Not a lot, but whenever I do get a dividend, it gets reinvested right back into my position. It doesn't hit my account, and I don't worry about that as additional income. Now, although VOO does pay out a dividend, and it's not a large dividend, that's not why I'm investing in this position. I'm investing in SCHD because that's my dividend play. I'm investing in VOO because I'm investing in the S&P 500. Let's take a look at some of the comments that you guys left for me on my last VOO update video. You guys leave some great comments. I try to get to every single comment as quickly as possible. And sometimes it takes me a while to get through them, but I do try to answer every single comment that you guys leave for me. So the very first one is, hello, Clarence, you said to invest every day for 1 month. Obviously, the stock market is closed on the weekends. Do you just skip Saturday and Sunday as far as contributions go? So good question. So whenever I'm investing in this portfolio, and when I talk about daily investing, so 490-day update, for example, I only invest on days where the stock market is open. So the 490 days excludes weekends and it doesn't include holidays, and I'm not worried about making up those days. The next question is what platform do you use? So for my investments and my index funds that I'm investing in on this channel, I'm using Webull. For my crypto investment, which I'm investing in Bitcoin every single day, and I provide updates on that as well, I'm using Robinhood. So I'm using Webull and Robinhood as part of my portfolio. I have taken a look at Moomoo. I haven't started investing with Moomoo yet. Moomoo doesn't allow you to set up auto investing, which is why I haven't started using that yet. But I have had an opportunity to review that platform. I like the look and feel of it. And if I start to invest maybe on a monthly or a bi-weekly basis in individual stocks or another investment that you guys may want to see, maybe I'll use Moomoo. I want to use as many different platforms as possible so I can give you guys some honest feedback. I've had some people leave comments to say that you can invest in fractional index funds and Fidelity. I know there are many others out there, but the ones that I've used are Robinhood and Webull. I have links down in the description to Robinhood, Webull, and Moomoo. You can go ahead, click on one of those links, check it out, and pick whichever one works best for you. And to be honest with you, that's really what it boils down to. You have to pick a brokerage that works best for you. And if you want to invest in fractional shares, you'll just have to make sure that that brokerage offers that. All right, so the next comment that I received was keep doing it. I'm mad certain stocks like VOO are $100 more now than when I seen them a year ago. And I was weary about the price then and didn't jump in. So very good comment. And I understand the hesitation of why you did not invest a year ago. I often get people that ask me questions or they'll leave comments and they'll say, hey man, you should not be investing in the market at or near all-time highs. I completely disagree with that, especially when it comes to long-term investing. And I'm looking to dollar cost average or DCA into a position, because if we wait for the market to pull back, we could be waiting a year. And during that time, you would have missed on all that market appreciation that you could have been investing in over that time. Look, we can't time the market. There are people that try to time when they invest. They may say, look, I've got money. I'm going to leave it on the sideline. I'm going to wait to put it into the market when the market presents an opportunity for me to do so. And that's completely fine. If that's your strategy, then go with it. But for me, when I talk about invest and chill, I'm putting my money in, I'm going to dollar cost average, and I'm not going to worry about trying to time the market. The next comment, which kind of piggybacks off the comment that I just read and is very timely, is why are you investing at all-time highs? That was a question in quotes, right? This person obviously was either asked this question or was quoting me from a video. If you're investing, your hope is there is always going to be new all-time highs. So you're never going to get in. Never understood that. And that's the point that I was trying to make, that he or she was also making. If you wait for the market to pull back so you can get in at the right time, when is that going to be? That could be a year. That could be 2 years. And my thing that I always say, and I tell people, it's time in the market is way better than trying to time the market. So good comment. The last comment that I'll read, I learned something today. I've owned a few shares of VOO for the past few years. I didn't know I could buy fractional shares of it. I think I'm going to begin to do that. Thank you. Guys, I love seeing comments like that. I love when I see comments about someone that has never invested before and now they're investing. This is why I do these videos. I always tell you guys that I had to learn a lot of this through trial and error because I didn't know this growing up as a kid. So if I can pass the knowledge on, pass it forward, pay it forward, then that's what I want to do. So shout out to you. I hope that you have now started investing in your VOO position in fractional shares. And if you're watching this video, drop a comment. Let me know if you've actually started to buy fractional shares and how that's going for you. Guys, so I'm up almost 20% in my investment in VOO over the last 2 years. That money could have been used to go out to buy lunch. It could have been used to buy junk. It could have been used to buy coffee. But instead, I used that to invest into the market. Now, is investing $5 a day going to make you wealthy? Absolutely not. But what will it do? It helps to train you to understand how to actually start investing. See, I started to do this so people could understand that they could take little bits of money and start investing in the market. And my hope was that over time, it would motivate people to say, oh, I was able to invest that $5 and maybe I was able to do that for a year. but now I've got a 15% on return on my money. So now I'm going to try to figure out ways to invest more money. Maybe I cancel that subscription. Maybe I sell that car that's too expensive for me to drive, and now I have extra money that I can put into the market. Whatever it may be, it's motivating people to understand and to push themselves into putting themselves into better financial positions for the future. In just a few weeks, the next $5 a day investment challenge is going to be starting on January 1st of 2026. I'm investing in VTI, $5 every single day for 2026. So if you want to jump in to that challenge, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're in the challenge. And if you are going to be jumping into the challenge, what are you going to be investing in and why? As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.